In this series, I don't decide what I do next. A wheel picks my options, and viewers decide my fate. And this time, they chose Zora. I've already killed this boss over 4,000 times, and somehow I still don't have the pet. When this video begins, I'm starting at 4,318 kills, and by this point, about 66% of players would already have it. And somehow, I'm still here. But this is Pet Roulette, a series where I spin a wheel 2 times, and then you, the viewers, vote on which pet I go for next. And in the last episode, the wheel landed on Callisto and Zora ended up winning. Some bosses might take a few hours, others can take thousands of kills. And right now, the wheel has locked me inside Zora's swamp, a boss famous for printing money, but the only drop I care about is the 1 in 4,000 chance to receive the pet. Here's my collection log, and as you can see, I only need to get the pet to completely finish Zora. Now, I do start off with the Nox Halley and Crystal Halberd melee setup. It's really good overall, but later on, I'll switch to a mage and range setup to test the Eye of a Yak. I enjoy both kinds of setups, but I like to switch it up every now and then, especially if I'm gonna be here for another several thousand kills. Pet or Fang? Both, please. I'll take a little bit of money. All right, we're starting off with nothing. Actually, let's switch. I'm gonna do some range only, maybe. Range only's chill. Gotta change up the RNG a little bit by switching the get-ups, setups. Am I too lazy? Oh, wait, I heard, actually, I wonder what is better. Eye of a Yak or the Shadow now? Oh, it shows the Eye of a Yak. Actually, that could be fun. I have not used the Eye of a Yak here. We'll do minimal setup. Ooh, okay. There's our first drop, at least. Uncut Onyx, I will take the money. 2 mil. That pays for, like, what? 100 implings for 1 hard clue later. I'll take it. This thing should have died 3 hits ago. There we go. Dragon Halberd. 4,400 KC as well. 400 KC over the drop rate of the pets, or just a tad dry. Uh-oh. I hope that thing's dead, because okay, cool. I was like, I had 1 HP. I don't want to run through that. Oh, I'll take that. Hey, there's my 1 elite clue for the day. Hell yeah. I mean, I'll take more, please, game. Now, elite clues have a 1 in 75 drop rate here at Zora, and as some of you already know, I'm a big fan of clues. So on top of hopefully making a lot of money here at Zora while hunting the pet, I'm hoping to get a good amount of elite clues along the way. Before we continue the grind, I want to quickly thank today's sponsor, Boot.dev. So I've actually been trying this out recently, and I have in the past as well. And the easiest way I could describe it to RuneScape players is it's basically like leveling a skill, but for coding. Boot.dev teaches back-end development through hands-on challenges where you actually build real projects using languages like Python, SQL, and Go. Instead of just watching tutorials, you're constantly doing things yourself, earning XP, leveling up, unlocking achievements, and completing quests. Which honestly made it feel like more like a game than a class. They even have an AI tutor called Boots, who helps guide you if you get stuck. They also just launched something called the Training Grounds, which is basically an infinite grind spot where you can practice coding challenges until you feel ready to move on. And the cool thing is you can actually try the lessons for free to see if you like it before committing. So if you've ever thought about learning to code, especially if you enjoy progression systems like this game, check out boot.dev using the link in the description down below. You can also scan the QR code on screen. Now, speaking of grinds, let's see if Zora finally decides to drop the pet. Oh, hey, I got a jar of swamp. That's neat. That's my second one, by the way. I was like, why are there so many lines right there? Hold up. That is, let's see. Yeah, that's my second one. I don't remember when I got my first one, though. It's been a while. Now, the Jar of Swamp itself is a 1 in 3,000 drop, which means most players don't even see one of these. Yet I got 2. The chance of getting at least 2 jars by this point is only about 45%, which means roughly 55% of players wouldn't even have 2 yet. So technically, I'm a little lucky here. Just not lucky in the way that actually matters. Why am I only getting onyxes? That's my 3rd one in the last, like, couple days. I'll take the money, though. It's a little bit of money. If I used all the, or if I spent all the taco I had in my bank on even more, I think I could get, like, another dozen or so. Ooh, there we go. There's the big money. That's what I wanted to see. Tanzanite Fang, 11 mil. It even has like a different loop beam color because it's worth more. Hell yeah. Little bit of more money. Always good. That's why I like Zora. Zora, good money consistently, and then you just get that. That's 2,600 nature implings? Hey, I'll take it. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Like, I forget how many I need exactly right now. Like, I have 915 hard caskets in the bank, and I'll do, you know, like another 15 later on tonight. And then I have 50,000 nature implings in the bank right now. I'm assuming I need a little bit more than 900,000 more nature implings for my goal, so every little bit helps for sure. Hey, Silver Ore. I was mentioning that earlier with the RDT. That is one of them. Silver Ore again in the same trip? That's weird.
Now, Silver Ore come from the rare drop table, which means Zora rolled something rare and decided Silver Ore was the correct choice. Now, these are only about 2 in 1 in 1594 chance to receive, which is not too bad overall, but it's still interesting to see to me at least. You do enough pet hunting in your lifetime for playing the game, you kind of get used to these drops and kind of, in a weird way, look forward to seeing them.
Oh, thank God! Finally, an elite. I'm so happy about the elite. Sorry, nothing happened that's good overall. No unique drop, but elite. Finally, the first one in like 400 plus kills. I'll take it. No, not the shield left half. Oh, okay. Well, another one to the collection that I have in my bank. Actually, let's go see how many I have in the bank. All the shield left halves and dragon spears that I have in my bank are all from PVMing and bosses, really. Actually, mostly bosses. Where are they at? 20 shield left halves, 19 spears, just from pet hunting. Good times.
Now, the odds of getting a shield left half specifically from Zora is about 1 in 6,700 per roll, and Zora rolls twice per kill, which means the game rolled something insanely rare, rarer than the Jar of Swamp, little bit under the rate of the pet, and instead of giving me the pet, it gave me half a shield. Not even the full thing. What's up with that? Where can I sign a petition to finally remove Zora's Mage Phase range attacks? Please, game.
Again, game? Why are you only doing range attacks? That's so fucked. I used up all my RNG yesterday getting those drops. Nothing today. Only one elite. Oh shit, I complained and I got another Onyx. Hell yeah. 2.5 mil. Nice. See? Complaining works. Ooh, another drop already? Hey, Magic Fang. Little bit of more money. It's not a Tan's Fang 12, 13 mil item, but this 3.5 mil, well, that'll buy a little bit of implings. Oh, what the hell? Get out of here, Blood Moon rewards. I don't want to see you unless you actually have me looking at whatever rewards you're proposing. Ooh, we're making money already? Tanzanite Fang? Let's go. We just started the stream too, not too long ago. I guess it's only almost been an hour, but still. 11 mil? Wait, these dropped a little bit since I last got my other one. I think they were like close to 12 mil like a few days ago. Hey, I'll take it. That's money. I don't know how many nature implings I could get from that, but that's going to be turned into nature implings at some point. Oh my God, elites do exist. I don't get a lot of these. That's the third one in like 500 something kills. We take that. Hey, money. There we go. That's my second drop of the day. Uncut Onyx. Plus 2 mil. I wonder how many scales I've gotten so far. I didn't keep track of that. I think I'm probably at least 100,000 scales. How much have I made overall in drops? I'm curious. I think that's the main drops at least. A little bit of money, about 43 mil. Well, add that with like probably like 100,000 scales. Let's see. Well, I don't know what these are worth. Yeah, maybe about 60 mil, give or take. Oh my God, first kill of the day. We're starting off with an elite clue. That's huge, actually. Actually, elite clue today. And I did do the elite clues from yesterday before I went live today. Oh, damn, look. Elite clue. Cool. I will take that.
Now, the uniques just kept coming in. More onyxes, more fangs, even some clue scrolls. But every single drop had the exact same problem. None of them ended the grind. And before I knew it, I crossed another milestone. 5,000 Zora kills, which means I'm now 1,000 kills past the drop rate for receiving the pet.
Yo, 5,000 KC, I'm totally not putting that conversation in the video, though. Anyone on YouTube is going to be very confused, because it's just going to be me starting like that, but no, they're not going to know the context. Well, here's to another 1,000, I guess.
And if the pet is a 1 in 4,000 chance to receive, by 5,000 kills you have roughly a 71% chance of having received it already, which means the chance of still being dry is about 29%. So statistically speaking, almost 3 out of 4 players would have gotten the pet by now. I'm apparently in the unlucky group. And of course, I'm gonna keep going. And if you enjoy watching me slowly lose my sanity to RNG, make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because there are still a lot more bosses on the pet roulette wheel, and trust me, some of them will get worse.
Yeah, that was a scuff kill. Oh shit, we actually did get something from there. That was an awful kill, too. Hey, there's the SERP, though. 3 mil. 3.5 mil. I'll take it. Hey, look, money! Tanzanite Fang! Let's go. We take the money. 11 mil. Oh, hell yeah! Money! That's our second Tanzanite Fang today. So we made about 25 mil today just in uniques alone. Not including the other random drops like scales and all this other stuff. Not bad. What? Another Char Swamp? I just got one of these like a couple 100 kills ago or whatever it was. The hell? I don't need one of these, game. That's my 3rd one. I'll take a pet though, please.
Okay, so this is pretty interesting. This is my 3rd jar of swamp. And again, this is a 1 in 3,000 chance to get. With my current KC of 5,130, that's only about a 19% chance of happening, meaning 80% of players don't have 3 jars at this point. I know it's weird, but it's kind of interesting seeing these numbers for random drops that I'm not really going for, still after the pet, but seeing how RNG works in weird ways, it's kind of interesting to me. Now, all of these kills actually happen live on stream, so if you ever want to watch these grinds happening in real time or be there when a pet finally drops, I stream pet roulette bosses over on Twitch, link down below. At kill 5,183, we got ourselves another Magic Fang. A solid unique, but still not the one that I need. And 5 kills later, Zora rolls the rare drop table again and gives me another shield left half, which is honestly impressive considering how rare that drop actually is. At this point, Zora was clearly giving me rare drops, which I appreciate because I don't mind going dry for pets on bosses where I can make a lot of money. Speaking of which, at 58 kills, we got ourselves another Tanzanite Fang. And only a few kills later, a Serpentine Visage. 2 big uniques within 15 kills. Not bad at all. And not too much later, Zora decided to give me 2 more Magic Fangs. One at 5,535 kills, and another at 5,576. At this point, since I started the grind, Zora's probably made me close to 100 million GP. Meanwhile, the elite clues kept stacking up as well. And as some of you may already know, I'm a big fan of elites again, and I'm gonna do every single one of these. Elites may not be the most popular clue, but I'll still do them because there's still a chance at getting 3rd age, and of course I can work on the collection log a little bit later.
Wait a minute, I think I have to drop these elites. I think that was 4 in my bank, and I have 1 challenge scroll kind of opened. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I looked. But that means I gotta drop this one. Can't lose that one. That one's marked. That's my challenge scroll. That allows me to skip the bad challenge steps. And now we're ready. And pet. Ooh, an elite clue. God damn, that's so good. 5 elites in the last, like, 4 hours. Actually, I think I hopped worlds once, so, like, 4.5 hours, something like that. That's damn good. Ooh, we're starting off with an elite today. We'll take that for sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have just this one and then my challenge step. Hey, I'm almost at 1,100 hard caskets, though, in the bank. We're getting there. Ooh, okay. Little bit of money today. I guess a little bit more money because we got a Cert Visage earlier today, but that's almost 11 mil right there. Right there. I'll absolutely take that. Tan's Fang. Oh, another one? What? A shield left half? That's not the best item to see. I'll add that to my collection in the bank, though. That's my 3rd one in the last 2,000 kills, at least, here. Ooh, elite clue. Second one of the day. I'll take that. Oh, okay. All right. First elite of the day. We take those. I have a couple in the bank already, so I can get one more until I have to drop them at the bank. Ooh, elite clue. I will take that. Hey, elite clue. Third elite for the day. All right, we're not getting drops today, but we're getting elite, so that's better than nothing.
Around this point, something pretty cool happened. My clan actually started a Boss of the Week competition, and this week's boss was, well, you guessed it, Zora. The event ran for just 1 week, and we had a couple prizes going out. One bond for the person who comes in first for most overall Zora KC, not including me because I'm running the event, and another bond to whoever happens to get a pet, which also wasn't me, obviously. But congrats to Cap, who got second place overall, and also he somehow happened to get the Zora pet at 108 KC, so he wins 2 bonds. And another member, Achieve Pets, got his third Zora pet at 2942 KC. If you'd like to join the clan in-game, search up Drum and join, and maybe you can also get the pet I'm trying to get before I get it. And even after all of that, Zora still wasn't done with me. The clues kept stacking. 5792, 5832, and then at 5853 kills, another Onyx.
Ooh, money. We got a first drop today. Uncut Onyx. Add that to the bank when we go back. Oh, they dropped a little bit. Oh, no. I think they were like 2.7 like last week or something. Just remember that a pet being 1 in 5k or whatever does not mean that on 5k KC you're actually dry. It's not a cumulative drop rates. It's a roll of dice per kill. Yeah, that's where the term, like, it's a 50-50 chance comes in. The whole meme that RuneScapers saying 50-50. Oh my god, kind of a back-to-back into an elite. I'll take that. Hell yeah. It's like, it could be a 1 in 5,000 chance for a pet drop, and you could get to 10,000 KC, and you're not closer to getting the pet. It's a 1 in 5,000 roll each time. There is no, I know they have it in RS3, but there's no, protection or whatever in old school RuneScape. No dry protection here. Well, actually, we do kind of have some sort of dry protection for skilling-related pets, but it requires you getting 200 million in a skill to get access to the increased rates. Oh, I'm glad I dropped those elites, which I got another one. That's 4 elites to do later.
And then another Onyx at 5920.
Oh, another Onyx. Cool. I'll take that. A little bit of more money today. That's the second Onyx. I think I've gotten more Onyxes than anything, but I'll take it. Ooh, okay, we're just kidding. Onyxes. I think that's the last 3 drops. Just all Onyxes. Plus 2.4 mil. We take that.
And then before I realized it, I hit 6,000 Zora kills.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say I probably should have eaten there. 6,000 KC and nothing. 2,000 more kills until we're, 2x the rate, so we got a ways to go. But let's, at least I'm making money.
Now, in case you forgot, the drop rate of this pet is 1 in 4,000, which means I'm now 2,000 kills past where this should have ended. And at this point, over 77% of players would already have the pet, which means the chance of still being dry is only about 23%. Now, some people don't want to go dry for pets. I will say, some are better than others. In this case, Zora is actually one I think is really good to go dry on. Zora is known for being a boss where you can make a lot of money in long term, so the drier you go here for something, the more money you get. Speaking of which, we get ourselves a Serpentine Visage at 6,022 KC. And about an hour or so later, we get another one at 6,065. And of course, I gotta throw in the elite clues because I'm a big clue scroll guy. 6,088, 6,192, 6,205, 6,255, and 6,258. The luck for getting elite clues at a rate of 1 in 75 here has definitely turned around from when I first started. I passed 6,318 kills, which means that I have done 2,000 kills just for this video alone. At about 1 minute and 15 seconds per kill, that's over 40 hours just in this episode. And in total, I've now spent over 130 hours at Zora for a pet that should have taken 4,000 kills. But I'm not complaining. Don't take it as that. Zora's actually a pretty fun boss once you get used to it. And clearly I'm enjoying the money I'm making along the way, and especially enjoying the fact that I get to do all these elite clues for an opening later on. And finally, 6,400 Zora kills. Thousands of kills past the drop rate, dozens of rare drops, millions of gold, and still no pet yet. Which means only one thing. It's time to spin the wheel again and see what I'm stuck doing next. Yama and the Chambers of Zarek. My collection logs are on screen now, and don't forget to vote for which one you want to see me camp next with the link down below. Oh, and if you're curious, I made about 206 mil from this grind.